Hi, Jace Frederick Smith, Continental Realty of Jax, and we are at, what is this address here? It is 2559 Martha Street, and we're just heading on in. Now, I saw something about an alarm, but so far I'm not seeing an alarm. This is the laundry area, washing machine over here, dryer over there, new tile floors. This is the entry from the carport. Little pull down light, that's okay. That's probably the doorbell up there. Walls have been painted. Ceiling has some work done. They didn't do a very good job of cleaning up their ceiling work. That's what it is. There is a place for the dryer, but there's no vent. So we need to get a hole cut in the wall someplace to put a vent in here. If this is actually gonna be for the dryer. Couple of steps up. Now, this is on a slab. So since this is on a slab, you don't have to ever worry about what's happening underneath it. But the rest of the house is not on a slab. So let's go ahead and head on in and see what we've got. Okay, I'm not seeing any sign of a security system, but we'll get there. What I do see is big giant tiles in what would be the kitchen, granite countertops with stainless and black appliances. Looks like a relatively nice renovation. I like the single big drop-in farm style sink, or I should say undermount farm style sink. This faucet is okay. Cabinets are mounted up high. I kind of wish that these were down a little bit, maybe down this much, so that the smaller people on the planet could open these and actually get to a shelf. My wife might be able to get to this bottom shelf. There's no way that she could get to any of the uppers if that's what they put in there. I like the tile backsplash, very interesting. I like the lights underneath, but once again, the cabinets should really be down, at least maybe another 8 inches or so that the average population can get in there. Same with this side. They built these guys up very high. They use the same kind of hexagonal blue tile for the backsplash here behind the range, which is not new, but it still looks okay. And the microwave also, this microwave is almost 6 feet to the bottom. Yeah, it's almost 6 feet to this point here. Now, why would you want that microwave up that high? I'm pretty tall and I have to reach up to push those buttons. There is no way a normal person could reach that and push those buttons. That was one of the, a shorter person on this planet. You guys, come on, you don't have to put the cabinets all the way to the ceiling. It would have been fine to have them lower, and then you could have a little shelf space up there. Put some crown. I like the giant tiles. Don't see this very much. Tiles like this, these great big tiles. And the thing about them is they're tricky to lay down because the length of the tile makes it really hard to get them even with the rest of the tiles. So I see this kind of work and I'm impressed. The problem is, I'm not sure that these tiles go with that backsplash and these countertops. It's kind of a bit much. It really is a kind of a bit much. If they were exactly the same color as that, they're kind of close. And if the countertops were maybe something closer to this slate blue color here, might be better. But, it's what it is. It's what it is. Anyway, hardwood floors in the living room. They look like they're the original hardwoods. Okay, ready to arm. So ready to arm is not armed. The problem is that they're having issues with Wi-Fi. So I'm just gonna leave that like it is when I go because I don't want to change anything from what is the default settings. We'll leave the lights on exactly the way we found them. This is probably the furnace door here since it's louvered. Anytime you see a louvered door, that's almost always the furnace. Yep. I don't know this brand of furnace. No clue, but it's nice and clean. It looks good. Nice and clean, maybe new. It looks new. It looks new. I don't see any dust. I don't see any debris or any staining on any of the ducting. I don't see any marks on anything. I don't see any dents, dings, or anything. It looks like it's probably a new furnace. I don't know the brand, like I said, but if it's new, well, that's fabulous. So I wish that I would be able to know exactly when this was installed. What I can do though, if you have an interest in this, is to, well, let's fix this door here. There we go. All right. If you have an interest in knowing when it was installed, I would be happy to, gosh, this door is horrible. All right, I'm not going to try anymore. That thing is just a mess. I'd be happy to pull the permits. So let's check the electric panel. This is a square D panel. Now, there has been a recall on some square D panels. I don't think that's this one. This panel looks nice. Everything is marked like it's supposed to be in Sharpie, so it's easy to read. Fridge, MIC. I suppose that's microwave. For the bathroom, the bedroom, the dryer, something in the kitchen, God only knows what that is, lights, bath, air conditioning, bedrooms range, AH. AH? Look, air handler, I guess. Maybe that's what they're calling the furnace. Okay, I don't know, but it's all good. So hardwood floors, looks like the hardwood floors are original and in just about every floor. Now they took them out, or they covered them up in this kitchen area, but the rest of it is all the original hardwoods, which makes me really happy, because usually original hardwoods is a sign of things being good underneath the house, or at least good enough to support hardwood floors like this that are in good shape. First bedroom. Now this one has a bath. Oh, it's a Jack and Jill, I see. Okay, so it's a Jack and Jill bathroom, so it's between two bedrooms. We'll get to the bath in a minute, but this is a first bedroom, number one bedroom, little ceiling fan, little bedroom, maybe 10 by 12 in size, not very big. One window here to let in some light, and the closet, bifold door, thank you, that's installed correctly, thank you. No shelf or bar, but there is a place for the bar and the shelf up there. Closet itself is about 4 feet across by maybe 2.5 feet deep. So that's okay for size. The door seems to close nicely, closes like it should. Not a huge seam here in the gap. There's some an opening at the bottom for air, and that's okay. We like that. This actually is a pretty nice bedroom. So let's go ahead and just walk through the bathroom and check the next bedroom out, see if it's okay. So this bedroom is a little bit larger, at maybe 14 by 14 in size. Same ceiling fan. It's on the corner, has 2 windows instead of 1. There's no closet. There's no closet, so without there being a closet, this is actually not a bedroom. It's non-conforming. It's an office or something. You have to have a closet for it to be considered a bedroom officially. But you know, the hardwood floors are in here, and they look just as nice as they do in the rest of the house. It's really beautiful. These thin slat oak hardwood floors like this, you don't see them anymore. You don't see this kind of flooring available, really. At least I don't see it. So when they're been restained and refinished like this, it's really nice. I really like them. And these are good floors, and they will last forever. You know, really, as long as you keep the house in good condition. And that means, when it comes to flooring, that means watch your water and make sure that you are treating your property for termites regularly. In Florida, termites are ubiquitous, meaning they're everywhere. And if you don't keep termite treatments down on your property, well, they're going to come up and enjoy the underside of your beautiful hardwood floors. And that would be a sad day. Okay, bathroom. This is the Jack and Jill bathroom. Thank you for the opaque window. Lets in light, but does not let in the neighbor's eyes to see you in the shower. Okay, so this shower has been recently done. They did a pretty nice job with the installation using tall white tiles. That's okay, and a strip of this blue hexagonal stuff that they put in the kitchen for the backsplash. Single rainfall shower head hanging from the ceiling. You know, it's okay. I wish that there was a shower handle and a sprayer, personally. A combination would be lovely. And I like the pebble bed for the base of the shower. They did a nice job on the shower. I mean, I'm not complaining about it. The little place to put your shampoos is nice. There's not a tray for soap. This isn't very big here. So this would be the place that you could put in, 2 bottles and a bar of soap, or, your shampoo and conditioner. And maybe you could squeeze in some liquid soap in there. I don't know. What it's missing is a shower door. And since this is an off-grade house, you really want a shower door because water is going to come out onto the floor. And already I can see that the caulk line here is cracked, which means water spills over the edge from the shower, goes down into the crack, gets into the floor, gets into the wood, rots your floor. Next thing you know, you're sinking into the floor whenever you get into the shower. Not my favorite thing. Tiny, tiny vanity. This is a little guy, one piece. It's maybe 18 inches or 20 inches across. It's really small. With a big country faucet on it. Okay. And a little vanity mirror. It's a medicine cabinet, so that's nice. You do get at least some place to store, your miscellaneous medical things. Okay, so I don't see it. Oh yeah, there is a light. There's a single LED light right here. Now they did ceiling work to get that LED light in there. And like we see so many times, they didn't actually do anything to try to match the texture of the ceiling. They just put that crap up there and painted over it, called it a day. Which is too bad because, I think if you're gonna do something like a renovation, you should at least have the belief in yourself to get that done in a way that makes the house look really good. It's not hard to put a little texture down. Why didn't that happen? No idea. Okay, so we saw the bedrooms, these two. Here's bedroom number 3. Once again, we've got these beautiful hardwood floors, same little cheap white ceiling fan, also in the corner, 2 windows, big closet, comparatively big closet, maybe 6 feet by 2.5. There is a bar, but there is no shelf. You could fix that pretty easily. Double bifold doors. And mostly they are good. Knobs in the correct place. Somebody knows what they're doing. Thank you so much for that much at least. All right, so not a whole lot to see there in that bathroom or in that bedroom. We've got a little hall closet here. There's no shelving, but there's places for it. It would be easy to put in shelves for your linens, and it's deep enough that if you had a couple of deep shelves, you could get some blankets in here too, which is beautiful. All right, primary bathroom. The main bath has this little one-piece drop-in vanity, oval-shaped mirror above it. There is the single LED light in the ceiling here. There is a fan as well. GFCI outlet. Thank you so much for that in the bathroom. I like the little brick back wall. That's nice. These little glass bricks for the back tile look decent. Opaque window, thank you so much. And then these slate long tiles, which are so popular these days for the rest of it. They went with the rainfall shower head as well, although, it is on a regular shower, what is that thing called? A pipe, whatever. You could easily take that shower head off and put a double regular shower head with a sprayer, which is what I like. This also has no shower door. There's no curtain, but you know what? You would do better with a shower door. Yes, it's more money. Yes, it's more money. The subfloor of your house will thank you for putting in a glass door in here on the top of this tub. Especially if there's kids in here, splashing around, water goes on the floor. Next thing you know, tub's falling through the floor because of rot. You don't want that. Shower door is going to prevent that from happening in a way that a shower curtain absolutely cannot. Okay? Shower curtain is marginal at best when it comes to protecting your home from water problems on the floors. All right? You really, really, really should consider putting in glass shower doors when you can. The exception to that rule is if the house is on a slab. If it's on a slab, water going on the floor can't damage what's underneath the floors because it's cement underneath there. All right? That's really the only time. And even then, I'd still put the shower door down because what will happen is that in your grout lines and your cracks, you'll start getting mold. And, maybe that's not a huge deal, but it's still something that you would not get if you used a glass door versus a curtain. Okay. All right, so let's see. House is not super huge. There is a nice little add-on area, an entry laundry room area here. Kitchen is not huge. Cabinets are just too high, really. They just need to come down a foot or a foot and a half to be perfect. I love the hardwood floors in this house. The layout is okay. I don't mind that the living room is big off to one side like this. The kitchen, lines up enough with the living room that if you're working in the kitchen, you can still be part of the things that are happening in the living room. The bedrooms have the same hardwood floors. I like that. I love the fact that we've got solid surface countertops, and I like the fact that we've got new cabinets. I like the undermount sink. I just wish that these giant floor tiles or these little hexagon tiles or this countertop, all of them were looked at before they were installed so that there wasn't any kind of color clash. Because right now, you've got a lot of things happening here with the colors in this kitchen, and I don't necessarily like it the way that it is. Electric panel is good. You could do worse. There's no doubt about it than this house. This house seems like it really is in good shape. The renovation really, in general, is very nicely done. And except for a few, things that I pointed out, I probably would say I love this house. I do wish that the yard was a little bit bigger. I don't really like the size of the yard, but it's got that fence in the back, so probably it would be good enough, especially if you have pets. Small pets would probably be great here because there is enough of a fence for small dogs. A cat, it would just go right over. But a small dog probably would not. So in any case, although it's not perfect, I like it. And I think you could do much worse than this house. Just remember when you're buying a house, especially for the first time, what you want is a home that's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. You'll never find the perfect house. And let's say you did. After you moved in, you'd realize there was a lot of things still that were not perfect about it. You just can't. So find one that's good enough and then make it perfect after you've moved in. That's the best advice I could possibly give you when it comes to buying a house. And with all of that said, this is J. Frederick Smith, Continental Realty of Jax. We are at 2559 Martha Street. Going to head on out, and I will see you at the next one.